Abusafo mechia obibia na me wogide say obia enso ehwe and you're live on 1 hour with Munufia once again. Na ene yebeko in a different dimension na e was say timamuni bia expect say yebeko. Yebabe chire NDC's manifesto mu. Because amount for type beside say a DA policy and a NDC edeba. And I believe say sometimes on the NDC for now, do na kasa kwa nim policies are buying no ahyehyɛ ato hɔ a yɛde ɛba. Nti that is what we're going to do today. Now, for yɛn hyɛ ase the mama yɛn tie twerɛ kronkron mu nsɛm kakra. Na ɛnɛ de wɔ hyɛ ase every Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. Nya gidie o Nyankopɔn mu na ɛmfa wo ho ɛnto wankasa unim die so. That is what we're going to talk about today. Enti ene pese tim amani bia mfa gidie entu Nyankopɔn so na me wo gidie se Nyankopɔn ena yira John Dramani Mahama se omra no magiga nanzi ho. Enti abusua mama yen hyase.
But we know that there will be obstacles. One, you need to provide security because people must be able to work in the night without armed robbers going to attack them. So it means that we must provide more police officers. We must provide all those companies with security so that they are able to do their work. But if we have to provide more police officers and security men, it means we will employ more young people to join the security services to be able to make the 24-hour economy work. And so it doesn't mean that if already one or two industries are doing it or one or two companies are doing it, we cannot provide incentives for more of them to do it so that they can provide opportunity for more young people to get work. And so it is our policy, we'll implement it. It's not by force. When we come, we'll open it. The initiative is available. Any company that wants to work a shift system and work more than the 8 hours that they normally work, from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they will sign on and we'll give them tax incentives. Because if you work the extra shift, you will be given tax breaks. Aside from that, you'll be provided with security and everything that you need to be able to employ more people. And so it's a project that we will adopt. We have a group of experts working on it. We'll roll out the policy, and companies that voluntarily want to sign on will be allowed to do so. And security men, it means we will employ more young people to join the security services to be able to make the 24-hour economy work. And so it doesn't mean that if already one or two industries are doing it or one or two companies are doing it, we cannot provide incentives for more of them to do it so that they can provide opportunity for more young people to get work. And so it is our policy, we'll implement it. It's not by force. When we come, we'll open it. The initiative is available. Any company that wants to work a shift system and work more than the 8 hours that they normally work, from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they will sign on and we'll give them tax incentives. Because if you work the extra shift, you will be given tax breaks. Aside from that, you'll be provided with security and everything that you need to be able to employ more people. And so it's a project.
John Mahama says he has a new idea. And what is the new idea? He says he wants a 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy. He doesn't even understand that policy. Today in Ghana, our hospitals work 24 hours. Our electricity company works 24 hours. Our water company works 24 hours. Our phone companies work 24 hours. Miniature bars work 24 hours. Isn't it? Today, because of digitalization, the banks, you can transfer money 24 hours. You can receive money 24 hours. Isn't it? So he doesn't understand his own policy. It does.
All right. Enti John Dramani Mahama say or the 24 hours economic policy be eba a shift system. Now, I say a confusee NPP4, including the PhD holder Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And I say, and yes, I confused, but I say, a man yem eshesheno. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kojina simply so catch it for John Mahama doesn't even understand his own 24 hours economic policy. Na for sometimes Ebiana will be unpacking kind to send a Haji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Enemy say NDC Manifesto of 2020, not 24 hours economic policy, not a woman that, but maybe he couldn't read it until now with him. Na nipa dodo na so adwen ye almost say 24 hours economic policy no a new policy be a NDC and John Mahama Diaba there be a 2020 manifesto no jobs prosperity and more the people's manifesto no me pa chawo ewom Medoko paragraph 9.3.1 creating a three-shift economy. The is on our screen. Nti ene adwuma me ba be ye nyina no. Kwache Frederick be join me na ye be ye adwuma dodo na e NDC manifesto. Nti NDC manifesto ankasa na NDC policies a ye be se ye de bebu man no eno ho adwuma na ye ba be ye. O say giving Ghana small market size of only 31 million and a per capita income of $2,200, there will be an aggressive promotion of exports, which will lead to a demand in labor to meet the increased production for both domestic consumption and export. Enti John Mahama any NDC for say a woman say Ghana economy and market and isha, but see per capita income a 2,200 na ye the policy beba e be so aggressive say e be the production e be import and export no a boost more. So to accommodate this anticipated demand for Ghana's goods and services, the next NDC government will create a three-shift economy, especially in manufacturing and other high-end services that operates 24 hours non-stop. But your way a 2020 NDC's manifesto, sadi we ne wom. Inti say ne kwaberane nam say John Mahama doesn't even understand his own policy. Onko kind 2020 manifesto of NDC, the People's Manifesto, will be say a womb, any new policy. Now, sometimes, Ghana for have a little problem with Ghanaians. Yen do so political parties manifesto ye. It is some of the things that political parties in Edebakwa and Ebiana team for no so NTSA, or in other way around, a bit me about to say political parties, especially NDC, and 3 boase and church team for no. Your policies and programs are time beyond the bar by mo. Because Obi Adrian said John Mahama's 24 hours economic policy. I feel John Mahama, but 2020, as far back as 2020, NDC People's Manifesto me pacho na eshim. Eshim. And Tiwan said this is brilliantly thought policy. NDC Adrian muno. Ebet me aboa asesa Ghana shebre. Inti so Obi wo na sebi unima. Until then I say, now John Mahama, one beautiful thing about John Mahama, I say John Mahama, you'll be a utieni person. In fact, that is one of the things what I like about John Mahama. I say utieni person. On my be a okwa bubuya for her. Yeah, my men no matter what but who's na John Mahama jana china utiena sem. And that is the qualities of a good leader. Leader onye na ho say minim bibia. Because yenye leaders being Ghana. O kona nima ko kan sama kyerɛ na sɛ odi watam nyina ba ko because ɔno na dwem no onimade bi asen wo a wo no wogina hɔ kasa no nti ohun ade ko ntre sɛ okura begina nanim e bebisa ne question but ubehu John Mahama na ɔne aberewa gina hɔ na ɔmudi nkomo ɔne ebubuafo gina hɔ di nkomo John Mahama timi call round echo solicit for the ideas of the ordinary Ghanaian or the baba economic policies and no kyerɛ sɛ dwumadi a John Mahama so baba no e human centered wadi kan agye wadwen kyerɛ ansana obabesase. That is John Mahama's for you. In the 24 hours economic policy now John Mahama de buy a new policy and will People's Manifesto NDC de bar in 2020 na departure na ewo. Nti obi on parking kaya ebia ono ohun se ade bi wo. Ewo mse Ghana for do na ekokwakuafo. Na NDC ne John Mahama wo policy bi a ewo ma kokwakuafo. Pacho we fe na atagwe ene atendende nti we kuku kwani a John Mahama so the free healthcare break kuku kuafo pacho primary healthcare under John Mahama's leadership kuku kwani bia obenya ni free national health insurance premium also be make sure say kokwa akuafo on saka na obi be bisa say mobile den na manya kokwa akuafo dodo na mo de sa policy we aba behwe mo Mama so be create a biometric database of all cocoa farmers inia wa some way ka kire wa eyensem ayede ene obi sa abanya otisu say Ghana kokwa akuafo dodo yesen onim because ota na NDC for the policy ne ba we na aban no akọ one aspect ewo ho but that is not what NDC does. NDC eco form it me kan for that is the reason why under John Dramama's leadership no need to make for free fertilizers. Yes, always royal. I say Ghana needs a good listener like John Dramani Mahama. Yes, that is what John Mahama stands for. That is what your mama stand for. Usman. This is what we do on this show. Program air 1 hour with Munufi. To be Oba na washe Senabaya Afofonso and Sabeka. Kokwa Kuyafo, John Mama say Obama mo free primary health care. Now, National Health Insurance premium payments and so on, secondary and tertiary health care, so Obe isn't all cocoa farmers from it. Na se tibon koso ni bibisa say mobede nya kokoo akuafo dodo adisa policy we mamo na motime hu say this policy is just only towards cocoa farmers. John Mahama and NDC so be create biometric database of all cocoa farmers and then make available to all cocoa clinics. Yeah, this database be my all cocoa clinics say be ya bit mama free healthcare e wo ho pa cha won pe we na dey na wo pe tam no mu ehwiam dodo na ene politics na ebe ka ho asem no ebi wo ho a me sure say we Ghana ni and I say don party NDC and I say when you can NDC mu and so bia na wan kasa kwara no wontie the politics no eno e ade a ene e ba be dosu na ma kire a lot of the politics are NDC person but they ma timamfo na bushafo me ma kwa cha join me na yakọ these two policies cocoa farmers there na afei de ene the other one we can discuss here no yeah the ashase here because say any 24 hours economic policy you find a 3-hour shift system no na in discuss we are party teacher nti we ko teacher for so there so na ya teacher for adwen kire ankasa free kwache Fred for Fred bibi aboko there
well nyame adom me ho ye pa
nice oh 1 hour with the Munufi so na me de say da bia me ball pona oje me so na ba me programming Ghana for do not 24 hours economic policy no my dream say including Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na sa 24 hours economic policy no etimi koyama sebe law lecturer a comedian e Ghana e can say John Mahama so the policy be ba ebema abayifo entimi ntu na ye nyina so enim say abayifo so anadwo e na omutu abayifo te ema nipa bi eda no matunity e de akobo ball a lawyer muya ena na waka asem say on this policy na tinti abayifo enye campaign ti John Mahama me pa cho e bia na asem American o ba dwen be on se bia e tro na medi ye nkoni nkozi lawyer Morris Ampao
implication and no fun abayifo etu Mahama say on momuntu because 24 hours economy it abayifo ni amon so ntia Mahama e policy no Mahama mambo Mama bapa muntu biom because mama ba amanfo na ama munyam woduma because boso amanfo da na mutu na muko didi na muko ba na mutu didi ya amanfo ebi muti na mu de akọ football park so na mu de akọ ball o dey say abefo no and faro na mutu bi adwuma because and faro sa na omo mu ni ban ball no mu da ho na akwara ba yi ti no uti na o de akọ ball na omo operate omo tufa omo tutu no nam abefo nam abefo so ade sa no mutu bibie choba omo tu bibie restaurant omo tu bibie filling station na adodofo yi na ama so obedi sa adodofo afo no edwuma na ya honfo ne mo sori o mo sori waka o mama government besa mo edwuma o.
All right friends, so surprisingly no John Mahama's 24 hours economic policy no shaki NPP to the sense say NPP law lecturer and kasa a comedian on radio so But Nana, one will say sometimes when you discuss this kind of people, or might be say 24 hours economic policy, no, na a new thing be a Jomama Diaba. But they didn't know, say, as far back as 2020, that's our policy, no. Now we're NDC manifesto. Is it say NPP for our born to the sense they don't even read and ask what kind of one to say?
Well, that's it. Any akwanya ode ama me na mentia me nuanom a omo ha ene omo nam kwan so eba.
Sir.
Ya sha ase ni nim se enche omo nyina ba be kan ho. Na minim se wo ka se papa we law lecturer no. Minim se no kure se we law lecturer se de wo.
Oh, your law lecturer, yes.
Well, any I'm not too surprised the way I'm saying gig sharing the area. Now one crofo be say no lecture students. Omoba Asian Ghana Emra. Now to me Babontin because such people are some kind of revered people.
Yeah.
Them far more India gross and a human being like this. People like this, no hope. No because I answer we are. While trans and out one. Now I will say particular three shift economy no. And I said the 24-hour economy now former President Mahama were introduced even in 2020 manifesto.
No.
Now a bon crofo we no madam. Because I think say they hunu bibi on beka fa ho because and it was strategically announced because only TC for shia no ano omo kai. Ena TC for no so tena se omo do so mu say no. This is what we have been waiting for because essentially creating more jobs.
Yes.
Now, if she ever creating more jobs, about way eba abonten and I'm osafo man for so be catch Ghana for say munyi money emfiri abanya adwuma so na aban timi create adwuma bi anye dey. Emamo. And the few private sector no so a ewo ho a enko mbehye mu kina ama omo so atimi aye dey. Atimi aboa fa enkrofo ni adwuma no so omo bu ni nyina including papa kwasi ndumudwuma. Because
Yes.
na ka ukọ Ghana tokuro bia mu a ubenya GM bank wo ho anya hwe omo anu omo in ene omo out no kura no at least you get no less than 10 to 15 people anu omo ye adwuma wo papa kwasi ndu bank mia mi nua ketewa odi machi mienu at least no ye driver na o ye adwuma bosome so a se nka ogi akatua ahoto ye dey e wo ho so ahunu so these are some of the things I hear dey ye ka enti no wote ho no omo chese omo ma ye ti ase se ye ni means bia ye de be dey ye de be boa ya na ye be ye adwuma e de aye dey e de aboa o man no ye ni ayi bia ya share man no enti ye ni adwene bia ye de ebebu o man no ye ni adwene bia ye de bebu o man no enti no ye be sere sisi ya de ye lose touch with everything.
Yes.
Nti Ghana for ye ni adwene na mom na omo nim se ehihye papa bi wo ho because we nim say 2020 manifesto ni bae no na omo radical 2020 manifesto no just like the omo de year 1992 constitution no mako jeje struggle for adwene mako jeje adwum for adwene e na mo ye yi muni adwene amode e betwro but omo say the term was very simple money ye be som mo e de na mo pese ye nyem mamo
Sir.
because one am more smile say yen kwa aba mu nye dey enkodi dwuma mam enye momo die a Akufo-Addo Nana Akufo-Addo kire na adwene ye de say oman sika no e ono ni bottom sika nti no ono na decide enkrofo dey omo bi oye kwan ma omo nsuo nti say mo ma nto aba ama me de a ene e mo nka hunu say mo nka chefa ne ho meanwhile sa nkrofo no so tua tax e ma de free plane oni sɛ wabroni twi so yi nyinaa no na akorofifo mu sika yɛ dɛ ɔmo sika ka ho so ate aseɛ enti no it's like ɛfa ɔmo sɛ rapture no so ahunu sɛdeɛ wɔka naa no because sɛ ɔmo anya adagye ankan ante aseɛ anhunu deɛ ɛyɛ dɛ ɛwɔ mu nti no wahu deɛ teɛ no ɛno na nnɛ moment na saa announcement ne baayɛ no ɛne saa baabi kora na information no ɛba ne saa dwumadie no ase no na ɔmo nso bɛgye to mu prɛko pɛ sɛ ɛyɛ no korɛ because yɛnim kwankoro bi a ɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛtumi increase yɛ employment base no nti sɛ saa idea wei wɔ hɔ na sɛ yɛtumi implement ne yie di a That is the only way. And you know, you see the word game changer, because that is the only way. I bet the system, no. I mean, I run it throughout. It is a window will be to say we know about actually say because of 24-hour economy, before any Juma, and Ghana for one at home. Because Ghana, Obi home cry when Timia Homea, yes, here before Obi did Moroso. Now, when Timmy, Yan and I are 7 you, yes, here before, and I'm a boy. Etino say nyame adom na sɛ adwuma kora mpo ebe kreti na ebe ma adwuma ayi abayifo agya eba yie ayɛ adwuma a ɛnyɛ papa. Good. Etino, that is what we are talking about. So what you say na medi koko akuafoɔ deɛ no ɛto aso no yɛabɔ ne tawu no. I think sɛ ɔyɛ obi a wɔdwene koko akuafoɔ ho in the sense sɛ adwuma no a dwumadie no a ɔmo di no ɛyɛ dwumadie soronko a ɛboa ma Ghana mefa ne sɛ yɛkɔ yɛn anim, because wohwɛ yɛ kookoo no a yɛnya no ɛne afe biara yɛde kɔ amanɔne dwa so ɛkɔgye dollars ɛde ba ɛma yɛ development yɛ dɛ ɛkɔ so a wate aseɛ. Ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛto ɔmo agyegye mu, ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛde ɔmo yɛ dɛ ɛdi agorɔ. So ahunu enti no ɔfa kwan biara so sɛ ɔbɛma kookoo akuafoɔ no adi yie sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo bɛkɔ so ayɛ adwuma a ɛbɛboa ma economy no so ayɛ dɛ akɔ so. Ɛno nti na ɔintroduce free fertilizer. Wonim sɛ ɛwɔ mu sɛ ɔde ɛyɛ pension scheme ɛyɛ dɛ ɛbaa mu. Ɔintroduce free pension scheme ɛma ɛyɛ akuafoɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a akuafoɔ adaakye biara no wokɔ ahomegyie mu sɛ wontumi nyɛ akuadwuma bio a anyɛ hwee mpo no wano nsa bɛkɔ wano kakra kakra, because akuadwuma no yɛ akɔyɛ te sɛ ɛyɛ adwuma a wobɛyɛ a wobɛwie a wobɛkɔ ne nyinaa akyi no na wapɛ hiani. Ɛno ne adeɛ a ɛma nkurɔfoɔ ani ngye akuadwuma yɛ dɛn ɛho. Na sɛ kokoo a yɛn nyinaa gye tom sɛ is one of the commodities a ɛma yɛn internal exchange rate no etimi yɛ dɛn etimi boost no a na sɛ woama w'ani anyɛ dɛn ankɔ ho na mo baayɛ matumi ahwɛ ama galamseefoɔ ɛretwa kookoo tugu ɛde tu galamsey a so ahunu ɛkyerɛ wo yɛ kwan yɛ daakye sɛdeɛ yɛ man no bɛsi ayɛ dɛn ayɛ. So ahunu ɛkyerɛ yɛ daakye sɛdeɛ yɛ man no bɛsi ayɛ dɛn ayɛ. Enti deɛ na yɛwura Dramani Mahama ɛka anaasɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ba ɛde kyerɛ nyinaa ne sɛ at least ɛsɛ sɛ yɛfa kwan bi so ɛbɔ yɛ kookoo akuafoɔ no ho yɛ dɛn ɛban. Because kookoo adwuma a yɛyɛ berɛ wɔ mu wotumi kɔ afuom na wɔwɔ aka wo nom ne so yɛnya nkyerɛ nɔɔma bebree. Ɛduru half of the year na kookoo akuafoɔ ɛnti kookoo a I'm telling you sɛ ɔmo yɛ mmɔbɔ kyɛn obiara. Ɛno nti no bebree tumi de ɔmo kookoo no ɛkɔgye bosea efiri a nsiakyi ban a ɛwɔ ho nyɛ bank o, individuals hɔ a ɛno no ɛyɛ 100%. Wogye 1,000 abɛtua 1,000. Esi saa berɛ no de bɛyɛ kɔ school. So ahunu na ebi a ɔbɛhia sika kakra ɔde kookoo no anaa wayare anaa yie bi asi fie na ɔde akɔsi awowa. Sɛ ɔmo anhwɛ ne yie a mmerɛ bi bɛba no na kookoo no akɔdi obi nsam na kua na adwuma na kuani ne yɛyɛ ne nyinaa no na wayɛ dɛn na wabrɛ agu.
All right. Na woyɛ teacher ni deɛ mekɔ teacher for so na ewie a magye wadwen kyerɛ nso afiri hɔ.
Okay.
NDC ne John Mahama say ɛwɔ the People's Manifesto mu no. But for time until may pick some few ones, then we just discuss it. All right. They will revisit and make functional the agenda of providing special incentives for teachers who accept postings to rural and deprived areas. There's a teacher near Yiputuko a kurase and I say kura home developer ya ukwa yebema special incentives. They will increase teachers' retention premium, train and motivate teachers and caregivers in special schools, abolish the mandatory national service and teacher licensure exams for graduate teachers. So then we just pick it up from there. Restore automatic payment of newly trained teachers. I think the NDC policies for teachers, a dozen. But key among these, I think say kwachi we teacher need me person me know it discuss more a little bit of maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Be said be a time no MBTNT.
Yeah.
John Maman NDC so be abolish the National Service and Teacher Licensure Examination for graduate teachers. Now, Oma sign at the automatic employment of newly trained teachers. Aba. Yeah, aban because say this are policies two-way. Juma. Give us the explanations on this and then your own perspective because we a teacher ni.
Yeah, the matter is simple. Say the be put you no. Yeah, tea baby no.
Mm-hmm.
Na teacher licensure exams bi any day. Any baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tea baby no. The ne anima ne say obi call the teacher training wi a.
Mm-hmm.
As a teacher ni amete ha me wie school somewhere 2011 no. I'm a living testimony. Make sure my last paper. We college we try last 3 papers. Nti we try last paper no. Now appointment letter day da wachi. That means automatic posting no. Oh, try appointment letter na me try na say you appoint you into the teaching field.
Yes.
As at the time I now try last papers how dey complete school.
Mm-hmm.
So what you say?
Yes.
Nti o postings aba. Am you post to a school away there o ko kira de.
Mm-hmm.
And sa system we no afiri ho all because of the allowance.
Yes.
Yeah, they buy it. Sa allowance yeah, they buy it. Any sa licensure exams yi. Any yentimi ntua ka no because you see you know. Yentimi try do my follow the way I say there. Yeah, form because teacher ni na nka wo school. And you see this thing now, two things. You know very well say. Now me catch you say o try last paper. The last paper is now o try no. The last paper now o try no.
Mm-hmm.
Wobɛkɔ out ansa na results na ayɛ dɛn
Aba.
so results ne ba na wapaase a you now apply
Mm-hmm.
for upgrading because now old school mu no na wogye allowance so you were put on that allowance until say o results bɛba na wapaase nti wo paase a then you go for upgrading afei na ne yɛde wato o professional ayi na nkasa so nti still a sɛ wampaase mpo. So one pass because already people teachers were system. You are a professional teacher at training, just that always I'm saying one pass or final paper. So
Yes.
you go and rewrite. So but the punishment is colleagues in terms of promotion.
Okay.
So what you are saying, you control now pass here, then you now also come and apply for upgrading and it may take you a year.
Okay.
But I don't know on crop for now no movie school or lead you.
Normally do. Yes.
And now as at that time now we'll go apply for upgrading so a process.
Mm-hmm.
Because you apply through your district district education office through an region to Accra. And also may take almost a year. And then I need a friend of back pay and I say allowance IRS na eban. So you are taking allowance. You do have to professional results about. So the number of months may be taken and sign up. You put you into the system proper no. Now where yes you can because why you agree. So at the system.
So what is the difference between a same way John Mama and NDC kind? And then they are na do ne ba omia implementing.
No, the difference is that omo be who say CCA no ntimi employ teachers ni bio. So let's deploy a strategy. The strategy is simple. Yeah, the teacher licensure exams ba e be take you obekwa akoye CCA omo introduce be the national service na nke ni ho because in Americans also wie ya na post 2 because obekwa akoye teaching practice for almost a year. So what the teaching the national service na here dey. Obi a why wako training school or koye national service ayɛ dɛn. What you say? You training soldier for a koye national service.
There be.
You training a police for a koye national service.
There be.
Some are training school. So we na you have to go into the system right away because you hear mo it's a specific training, specific skill la mo de ko kyerɛ. So ate aseɛ. But
Yes.
because ɔmo ntumi absorb nipa dodoɔ na ɔmo awie school ntua ɔmo ka no, ɛna ɔmo introduce saa system wei sɛ first ɔmo bɛma mo ayɛ national service, wobɛkɔ akɔtwerɛ licentiate exams, and oyɛ nyinaa yɛnim the consequences ɛwɔ saa licentiate exams wei mu.
Saa pɛpɛɛpɛ.
Nti nkurɔfoɔ twerɛ exams wei a na ɔmo ayɛ dɛ na ɔmo afeeli. Emu connection ne ade because there is no clear cut curriculum govern adeɛ na mo yɛ ne nti no ebia curriculum no ɛyɛ say areas a mo besua adeɛ ni what you say nti no ɛno ani sɛ mo akɔtwerɛ exams no wowie ano abɛyɛ service nti how many years na take you 2 years.
Yes.
Ansana ɛno na ba wa paase a wɔ ni kɔ bere sɛ wo kɔpɛ adwuma. Nti saa time na afei na wo wokɔ ne nam mu akɔ apply for adwuma o. By yɛyɛ deɛ no ne deɛ ɔmaama deɛ no deɛ wowie school ni sɛ w'adwuma yɛ dɛ ɛda wɔ hɔ a wokɔyɛ. That is the system. What aseɛ? But what did they make an ase? So that is the system. Ɔn sɛ nkurɔfoɔ de na 3 months pay policy ne hwan yɛ yi a ɔba ɔn sɛ wɔ na meka mekyerɛ mu ɛwɔ baabi sɛ wowie school results bɛba na yɛ process mu na abɛyɛ dɛ
Abafa.
They were still employing people teachers. So ate aseɛ.
Yes.
Nti no people teacher for ɛbɛfa wɔn aba system no. Nkurɔfoɔ bi so wɔ education office hɔ a they backdate them. Te sɛ deɛ wɔ train teacher na wawie school na ware yɛ si bɛba no. So in this wise no saa yɛ backdate obi na ɔnkyerɛ adeɛ for that year you know. Ɛno nti no na ɛmahaban yi tue sika bi. So ɔmo yɛ saa nhwehwɛmu no mu sɛ no. And then let's stop everything and you're making sure say at least for the 3 months there you try car, then government will go into the books ni ahwɛ sɛ ampa o watchra there from that time we na ɛsɛ sɛ aban this scan here the amount. They were in the process of validation near the day. So watchra there o school ma ye or headmaster be logo. There will book be a friend logbook or betro di o baby bia o mo kyerɛ sɛ ampa so masi ene one report to or station. Enti saa documents ni nyinaa kyerɛ sɛ wayɛ adwuma wɔ town book abɛtwerɛ odin yɛ no na ade bɛkɔ akɔ defend this ampa wate aseɛ.
Yes.
Even though the process or biribi a ɛbɛ introduce no fresh bia na ɛde ɛbɛ affect a certain group of people. In fact enti ebinom so far for ɛno but going forward no ɛno so boa ma yɛ clean yɛ system ni mu yie so ahunu because na ghost names ne saa nneɛma owie school a ebi wɔ kora yɛ postu na wɔtu kwan wɔkɔ aburukyiri obi tumi kɔ replace na sika no kɔ na ɛnɔɔma bebree. So this were the things a ɔmo de put in place to also make sure say the system will be clean. Enti no ɔmo ɔka sɛ ɔbɛ restore automatic employment for newly trained teachers no. Na kyerɛ sɛ sisi a no nkɔyɛ national service biara.
Okay.
Licentiate exams ntumi prevent you from going to the classroom to teach.
Okay.
What you say? Ube school no na yet say the any no now appointment letter here because they introduce a certain system. Anana e wo mu say omo be introduce what they say omo e be post omo to a deprived area no. I think a deprived area I say krasi to baby ho teacher ni kura duru ho na obetwa nsu age say otam bicycle here dey eto ko ho de twa nsu na why dey wakokyera ade no those kind of things. Enti saa nkrofo no omo kyera ade wo ho na anywhere a wote nkran eti kumase ana ebi wote tachima sunyane ebi wote urban area kakra no ono no sofa chen wo because ono no depriving a certain amenities ebi kura nsu a wonom wo ho no enye papa te say de wo ti kuromu ye dey enum nsu no what you say electricity kra so nye dey enni ho so ahunu enti saafo no omo be mo special allowance e dey aka omo ayi no say de be motivate wo mo so ahunu ama omo atena akurase aye dey akyera de what you say however omo see certain bungalows e wo saa villages ni because baby wo kura akọ a wo pe edan kura han atena mu aye dey
problem wo ho
de kura no eye den enti aban si bungalow na aboa wo teacher ni no na what me aye dey so ani aka ho because wo be kọ no na dan accommodation aye ready ama onya fe na wo be kọ akọchinchiri kuromu akọpẹ dan ana say bibisa so
all right Martin And then I think say NDC's policy for teachers and adults being say special credit line to facilitate easy access to loans.
Na maame te adeɛ ketewa bi mfiri hɔ in 2 minutes. My stating is when if wisdom speaks, it takes reasonable and highly level-headed people to understand. Former President Mahama recently I can say or use the word say they should give them honeymoon. In you say now or catch teachers, all the teacher institutions and I say teacher unions, you know, not in a grat, you know, I say, oh, my who's a more agitated for salary increment in all those kind of things. But yes, I'm more ba, mama a little time. Na yɛn nyinaa yɛnkɔ Ghana yɛ books nim na yɛnhunu kae da hɔ ne problems asisi a nkurɔfoɔ wei yɛ dɛ ɛgya ato hɔ ama yɛn ansa na yɛn nyinaa yɛhunu baabi yɛbɛhyɛ ase ayɛ dɛ
Every.
ɛno nti na wayɛ measured in his promises.
And
just because and this is where I will tell every NDC person say for this statement alone sɛ onama ma otiri hwɛ soro sɛ obo na mo wani nyi sɛ oyɛ NDC because you have gotten a leader who is speaking truth because that kind of old tactics politics na ye di ntro kyerɛ nkurɔfoɔ sɛ ɔmo nyina so nto aba ma yɛ ne ba yɛ ntimi anyɛ no wo NDC ni no you are going to answer those questions as a communicator I mean no me enu ti hai ti sɛ wani saa no korɛ na wo na kyena wo de ntro kɔto ntro so akɔ defend it when we say the NPP for brain ni it's the same thing so it is good so when your leader ene or ka no korɛ ɔma wahunu the reality ɔnkɔhyɛ wo ba a wontimi nya dɛ ɛnyɛ ne kyena no ɔba no wantimi anya a abɛyɛ bɛɛden abɛto so sɛ kɔ defend ntro a obi yɛ dɛ odi yɛ but what the make an ase nti ɛno ano no me ne former president Mahama ɛyɛ adwene clean menhyɛ mo ba akɛseɛ bia because minim sɛ books no mu nyɛ and common sense bɛka akyerɛ wo sɛ NDC for say the economy is spoiled nkurɔfoɔ wi asɛ economy no biribiara yɛ tantantan sika biara ni hɔ na ɔka kyerɛ wo sɛ me ba a mɛto akatua mu 50% anaa 20% nti to aba ma me a common sense bɛka akyerɛ wo sɛ wɔdi ntoro akyerɛ wo because ɛhefa na ɔkɔfa sika no firi
yes
nti sɛ ɔka sɛ mo me ba a moma yɛ space kakra moma yɛ time kakra na yɛn nyinaa yɛnhwehwɛ yɛn kontaa mu na yɛnhwehwɛ ɛka a nkurɔfoɔ wi abɔ agu hɔ na yɛnhunu kwan a yɛbɛfa so yɛbɛsiesie economy no ansa na ebi a akatua ntumu anaasɛ biribi saa nkɔmmɔ no ayɛ dɛ yɛahyɛ ase adi a mepakyɛw ne bɔne ɛwɔ mu no deɛ
I said that is what governance is all about.
So that
kind of correct.
And you know, saa asɛm yi a meka teacherfoɔ deɛ baa mu na mede yɛ dɛ ɛtoa so.
All right.
Saa bɔhyɛ no ɔn sɛ saa wei no 2020 manifesto ho asɛm ne yɛ dɛ I think so many of them are flexible. Say teacher license exam will become the normal kind they will become.
All right.
And it's no marketing kitchen, no restoring automatic posting, and also a common thing will become. You build more schools, and then you need more teachers. Until all school are dying. Obviously, we'll be here teacher for my day. Yes, because you're carpenter Nina air control board also.
Yes. All right, Mate. So NDC ne John Mahama policy back and so I think say nipa be adwen say this year na John Mahama eba beka. But surprisingly no, the People's Manifesto of 2020 no, also betua assembly members ka. Any new policy NDC dey buy. Already existing one. Then also be say increase district assemblies common fund from 5% to 7.5%. In a way, no, but Boama assemblies, and more resources for more developmental projects. That is something we also need to think about it because and so. Then me and Kasa Mikrum, John Mahama say, obe upgrade ho, Kaswa, Ashaman, Techiman, Kufuridia, Bolga, Hohoe, Wa, Sunyane into metropolitan assemblies. Nti these areas are Yajumadema John Mahama na you all be converted from the current status on Akko metropolitan assemblies. Na ehemfonso de wom Also, be establish a Royal Institute for Chiefs and Traditional Authorities. Nti mpacho na nano mo hemfo. Mo modern a senior mo betimi ama John Mahama aba konwa so because John Mahama ewo policy papa e de ma ehemfo. Pese mo nika enye opana de yi bia omuo hene bia okotene nanim a sebe na wa kan bo so asema kire wo wi a o say na o na be man ultimatum onso kona koye John Mahama de nye no bi also be recognize ehemfo a establish a Royal Institute and kasa among the traditional authorities. Fred, when you think about all these kind of things, also NPP, you confused before no, and as previously they were saying the NDC from parking kind. Not knowing say you best establish it through what we are learning today. Say NPP then parking kind because when your mama says obey to assembly members cano, or might be say fain or deba. But these are all already old policies are 2020 manifesto and a lot of them. What do you make from this kind of revelations and the air by NPP for them parking kind?
No, I mean I'm not too surprised about MPP because unim say omono akoye ti say aye party a entro adokro wo enti de beboa like ebe make enkrofo no ho atọ wo mo no ye nka ho asem ye medi ho nkobo na ga atwega na fo adwena ye dai akwaso so otiase say ebi ti say o say district assembly common fund no obemugu no from 5% to
7.5. Yes.
Mra na ma ho kwan say say ye ma district assembly for say sika no enye de oyonko beka say obema 1 million a year eni ayi bia mu no because eno na legina so ne de
Only way.
because mra no say ye yi na ebe ye no o man ni sika no aye benya no ye timu 5% e de ama common e de ama district assemblies meboa as a common and even see mo 20% kra na nka wonya district assemblies a DCs no eye obi omo enkrofo akoma da omo so a I think say better because the development starts from the basis. So who know say because you know enkrofo no omo na ye ade na mo omo this assemblies you know so coins e wo ho enti no say omo be hia nsuo no say no man kitenkete na at least e wo ho electricity dey me find say because of aban the bigger a unity no and be say but some kind of extension kra no because ebi o kra na corona mu no corona nyini over a town like Techima be kese enti say ne no ebi there are certain areas bi o ho say extend electricity here dey ekwo ha you ntimi ka say o twan aban so hu no because na aban no project so a enhyehyeye so a untimi nya there because we are internal so hu no so sa common fund ye bi na ye de be ye sa no ma enkitinkitinkitinkitin school bi okra ye si enche na so aye dey apa ye frama natural disaster obende so ye omu here sika omu de be ye sa no ma ni nyina some of the classrooms are even old buildings oko school bi mo omo buildings aye tatantan even yakra ne say school no kura na muntimi nya ya ka mo kura na mo penti school no dan no ho kura ma ne nya akono kakra owa DC twam say school no mu da bia ho na ne ka nam wo say school dan no ebu ana ye tan pa here penti just common penti as ye nya dai ye penti so ahuno just to give a facelift and all these things ni nyina na ye sa common fund na e be ba district assembly no no omo de aye dai omo de aye wonim say aban we ba ye we default several times e wo ayi ho mi wa so emra hye wo keten say dai ese wo de
ba
scan ko obe promises obe 1 million na wanya bibia mo ahye a ise gya ebo no kro no
there be
nti you wanya 1 million na mfa nkokra de emra ne hye wo se fa ko ade na mfa nko so no ti se ewra John Dramani Mahama say oba no be increase no e dey across 7.5 I think say it's in order because the district assemblies needs money to run their districts because a kwan no bi wo hokra na ana nra na American feeder roads ya fom kwan bi num ni ade but ehu hia say say dey because e ho na nuane ni free dey
eba
so ahunu now the government will also cater for the highways in this okuro mu nyame anya adon ama highway anya dey ama me da na mejo road bi ama me da ho a wan hwa kotal ehunu bi da na wi ase say ya dey
sa
So but I said this assembly no common fund no kosoro na DC na adwene mu da hɔ a I think so obetimi dia projects bebree our district ni mama nkrofo no so ho ayɛ dɛ because they can introduce this local projects no mama nkrofo no nya so emphasis on say there's something that I think say yahwɛ on say what community water and sanitation.
Yes.
What needing? I think Chema Rollins in the status initiative no.
Yes.
Go forward by also almost me sa project for a single community. Sa water project and people there be so almost say hey fan or my baby.
NPP there's will be some more questions there.
But NDC time met me about bon krum sa community water and sanitation. And it you see a 2-in-1 water and sanitation.
Yes.
So and oko bechem sisi ya the nipa won manage community and water sanitation what you see toilet public toilet WCO aka ho eto car na omode etwe out of the water project na omode kan ye dey eye no a mechanized borehole so ubetimi anom no direct from the tap yen treat ni bibia wasisi water tanks ne ade nyina ye dey aka ho.
All right.
So you see it the sanitation aspect in also no
now there is this area I want us to talk much about it. And we are going to talk about the youth, and this is policy for the youth. And for and what we are doing today is Yafa NDC and the John Mahama's 2020 Manifesto. And I think that this is a policy roadmap at NDC. For me, the government then. But I think that moving on to 2024, 2025 manifesto, no, and there be a new policy, be some of all these kind of old ones, and be upgrading. So that is the journey that we are going to take Ghanaians through because Ghana for the donors, people say NDC policy in but nipa dodona enim say NDC manifesto be a just say be a wunya da je kokan and as I just say adwuma ye to your boss na ya chechire mu amwo hu say NDC all this kind of manifesto. And what I'm going to do today is say for this time now, you move it to the youth. I think the time now run here very very fast. Until you may pick one or two of these kind of things now, you discuss it after home. Young Entrepreneurs Development Program, NDCC or policy be at Baba Young Entrepreneurs Development Program. This will be established to support young entrepreneurs with technical and financial startups and to expand their businesses with 0% interest. This will in the future expand into a micro credit scheme for the young people. That is the first one. I'm saying, now I actually jotting it down. We teach you know actually more people. Now, if it is Mela, Mema, Aquaba, why are there? That Millicent say who watch it until you my idea always royal my idea. 1 million coders program. 1 million coders program. This initiative will be implemented through a public-private partnership to provide free training to 1 million youths with knowledge and skills for coding and programming, A, B, web development, app development, web development and app development, etc. And then C, expand opportunities in the knowledge and ICT-based economy. 4, build the capacity of the youth and create more employment through the Youth Employment Agency. So let's focus on these kind of three things. So what NDC in your mama person or say, or maybe introduce policy with a youth entrepreneurship development program. Now that particular program, no, ebe boa aso emerante ne maya asene. Na omo a start omo ankasa own businesses. Na ya mo 0 interest facility, something like that. And our friend says that is the meaning.
Yeah, as a startup, and you know, omo scale mo de be business in the but omo for interest in your day.
Exactly. The 1 million coders program, that particular program, a bit training youth, in ICT, basically coding, web development, app development, and these kind of things.
Yeah.
And then a youth enterprise agency, so on be create, on be build the capacity of the youth enterprise agency. Don't you see that this is one of the policies that I say we need to embrace it because this kind of policy at the Maya one of the best things. So okay, that People's Manifesto, NDC Chile say, or be introduce 5G internet into the system and they make it more affordable.
You see, but baby, I say taking a very, very, very serious. Yeah, the 1 million coded program or the child initiative. I'm saying they offer almost 80% of our youth are more internet in it. And what are they doing? They say,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, yes, skipped. Nti ewiase a afei ɛsɛ sɛ obiara hyeki ne to ɔmo si biribi de deɛ bɛn ɔmo sɛ ɔmo hyeki ɔmo to no ɔmo yɛ biribi wɔ hɔ no obiara yɛ bi wokɔ tiktok yi so a obiara dane ne ho motivational speaker kyɛ sɛ one way thing instead sɛ yɛbɛ use the internet no ɛde ayɛ saa nneɛma bi a ɛde mfasodeɛ ne sika bɛyɛ dɛn ɛbɛbrɛ because we don't have that ideas no. To say app development near the last time you didn't come it take you how many minutes now? You design a web.
Very, very simple.
Very simple. But at the way, it's less than 6 months. Now obi atimi akɔ who school ahead every when you who there. So even if you limit yourself only to web development now now they know now they to develop web and I say other apps. Ɛno koraa bɛboa because wonim the more na saa nneɛma wei ɛɛba no na ɛno nso so the system checking so yɛ dɛ ɛɛba nti sɛ mebie bi adwuma na mema adwuma mu hɔ no nkurɔfoɔ a mafa wɔ mo no ebi a ɛkwan a mɛfa so a mɛkyɛke me sales ne adeade ebi koraa na wɔn sɛ how cost a computer ne si hɔ nipa no bɔ ɛsɛ wɔ bea a sika no ade no bɛbie nti wonni access to wate aseɛ ɛne saa nneɛma no nyinaa no nti no sɛdeɛ nkurɔfoɔ ka sɛ o ma bia adwuma mede obi atena no obi awie sika ne adeade no saa apps weinom ne saa nneɛma weinom nyinaa are there to help and solve these problems so ahunu nti wokɔsua how to develop this app no na obi nso so employ wɔ baabi sɛ anaa wo so wode ideas ba sɛ oh okay ɛneɛ saa adwuma wei me nso mɛtumi adevelop app ama wo a obi nwia wo sika wogya adwuma no hɔ tu kwan 100 years koraa na wo sika bɛyɛ dɛ wobɛba na ɛda hɔ so ɔte aseɛ
so mame chipping way in abusa for on this particular channel na me wɔ playlist we friend education nti me the link ni bi ato hɔ a before na Sunday bi a mekyerɛ so I have a particular link where I was teaching how to build a website for free nti say we interested you can use that particular link and then you also watch that particular video Fred so,
so ebi na me do the ɛyɛ example no so right. And you attest to the fact say we will be a or IT space hɔ na there are a lot of me find say economy wɔ hɔ a wobɛtumi ayɛ dɛ wobɛnya sika bebree dɛ ɛde wɔ hɔ ɛgayɛ BBC foɔ na yɛdi mu akyi kakrakra but ɔmo wɔ system ni mu ne ade ne deɛ you could see say nneɛma bebree na ɛyɛ dɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ internet no but instead no ɛnɛ yɛ youth no ɔmo de adane scamming ayi ana ɔmo de scamming yɛn ho ɛde yɛ unnecessary things amfasoɔ nyɛ dɛ ɛnni so because ɛna meka na ɛnɛ wokɔ yɛ internet yi so a baabiaa yɛ comedy obiaa mɛma no ɔmafirafira ntoma ada no ɔmo ho mmaa yɛ no ɔyɛ sei yɛ no instead sɛ yɛbɛyi so no in a different way no akɔyɛ one way thing
one way affair
ɛyɛ ɛnɛ wɔ hɔ a na obi afrɛ wo nti ɔkyate ɔde scamming kyɛ sɛ nneɛma bebree but the positive part of it no yɛnyɛ dɛ yɛnya nkɔɔ hɔ so I think say ɛno na meka no sɛ yɛni kɔ hɔ no na at least the evil of the internet na anaasɛ the IT no ɛbɛfiri hɔ then we take the positive part of it because wobaburo ni kurom a ɔyusu internet ni bi but saa nneɛma wei na yɛyɛ no yɛnhunu ne sɛ ɔmo yɛ dɛn ɔmo de yɛ bi so ate aseɛ nti no I think say that is the very key thing I hope me pɛ sɛ meyɛ dɛn me dwell on man na sɛ nyame yɛ adom na sɛ John Dramani Mahama ba Ghanaian youth no they are intelligent to say if they are given a little knowledge on some things at least ɔmo bɛtumi de ayɛ dɛn ɛde ayɛ biribi then you create the enabling environment because that is one thing ayana yɛ default to a time ayɛ adeɛ na ayɛ dɛn awie na bi a yɛde a group of people na ayɛ dɛn akɔsua adeɛ na awie we don't create the enabling environment ɛmo ɔmo ntumi nyɛ dɛn ɛmfa nyɛ
yes
the other aspect so yɛ sɛ ɔmo a ɔmo koraa nkɔ school no koraa ne ade no obi wɔ hɔ a ɛnɛ yɛ mmaa yi a yɛnnua mmaa yi a wɔn firi north ba ɛyi bɛyɛ de obi wɔ hɔ a wɔbɛpɛ sika akɔsua adwuma nti sɛ yɛnya individuals bi wɔ community ni mu a wɔn asua adwuma na apɔn wɔn ho a wɔde yɛ adwuma they can employ them ɛno na wɔsɛ wɔbɛfa wɔn akɔsua saa nsaa no adwuma no afiri saa afoɔ no hɔ
Yes.
na wɔn pɔn a na wɔn capital na wɔn de ayɛ dɛ wɔn de
ayɛ wɔn adwuma
kakra interest bi anyɛ dɛ ɛnni so na capital ne deɛ yɛma wo container yɛtɔ mfidie ma wosua tiri bɔ a yɛatɔ dryer ne nku ne nneɛma ayɛ dɛ ama ade ahyɛ ase so that's how it goes. So
all right nti yɛnkɔ apɔmuden ankasa NDC ne John Mahama de wɔ policy a ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmbɛma free primary health care. 2 ɔmbɛ encourage preventive health promotion and wellness. 3 reduce maternal mortality by 50%, introduce antenatal incentives, amend the law to provide 4 months maternity leave. I think that is something I just want. He said, and NDC say, and yeah, my men, and then my and a while but one way out by Juma, the want 4 months leave, not the paternity for free. Over jacket,
yeah.
Surprisingly, in Finland, I'm away. So, wow. Who can say up to 1 year?
Yeah, okay.
So, this is John Mahama, epic 4 months out of data. I think that is the best because Ghana is a developing country.
You see,
who say?
Or
better policies and programs.
Ghana for Yana and Noma Buha, and Tiasiana, Yana, a word Chidika Crane Ade. One say, Cecilia, you know, over 10 4 months, 1 year, Juma. I buy bit Yauka. But Binia said, the Oka say 1 year. No, I buy bit me. I say, okay, now half of your salary because my employee will be, I'm gonna replace you. What I say?
Yes.
My employee will be, I'm gonna replace you. Intino, oh, 10 1 year, crana, oh, you full salary. No, said the mayor will Pacrono will be replacing you on Zubeti Mayday, a Jacketia. It is all over 10 4 months. I don't forget, say 4 months. You see, this thing now, you can't say a call, you know, a bit of her a 6 months you indirectly.
Yes.
Especially over teaching fielder, where you have teacher for 1 hour of staff or so more dozen. We headmaster only problem pa. Because Obano Yan say a free 6 months, air could be ano. On to me near Juma, year passed and no year 1. 2, the 3 months now over the better fee no so. Obviously, why I say, and also obey jab fee. Oba scuba, the first 3 months, you know, why would you you? Another 3 months, you know, they were school, so the banner one channel you. And also, best work by school. Enti eno so akora gye nwenwe a obefa na akoma ne nofo ni nyina awasi ni bi na ede e higugu no but the amount of 4 months there and then the only excuse bia say what you say because I have bia no wa ne ba o kwa adwuma ne batale ne ho ye behwe ama wa ye adwuma no say de sese wo ye den wo ye no na waje usika ye de akọ eno nti na da bia na me kan na me kọ hwe 24-hour economy na sometimes you know me hu say in a way no ebeboa ye nipa no mu binom because ebemo ye wadwuma sɛdeɛ ɛsɛ sɛ oyɛ hours no pɛpɛɛpɛ na wagye ho akatua so pɛ
sir
because ebi mu wɔ hɔ a ɔmo sisi aban ana obi wɔ so aban sisi wɔ
aban sisi no
so ate aseɛ
president for say Ghana aban pretend say otua timamfo ne ka ɛna timamfo nso pretend say
ɔmo yɛ adwuma exactly nti productivity no ɛno na ɛma no kɔnkɔn hɔ egyina deɛ ɛdɛ egyina na wate aseɛ but sɛ saa system wei ba na nipa ne nim sɛ o me kɔyɛ 8 hours na ebetua me ka 1,000 me firi hɔ a metumi akɔ private school bi so akɔkɔ 4 hours yɛ dɛ ɛwɔ hɔ agye hɔ so 500 anaa 600 ayɛ dɛ aka ho a nipa no yɛ focus wate aseɛ sɛ wonni excuse bi a bɛka sɛ ne maama school nti sɛ wa ma onim sɛ etimi mark o absent sɛ wa ma o lose sɛ sika just like say the wahana na ama system ni discipline so ayi dai abo sɛ the maame na wo wafa abaya na wo store hɔ no ɔma hɔ me clean hɔ enyina hɔ nton ade ensan enye dɛ enye adwuma from anopa 8 enkosi anadwo 10 abrabi a ɔwɔ ɛma wo fie anaasɛ biribi saa so ate aseɛ na bosome so asan akɔfa 600 cedis a yɛdɛn ahyɛ ne nsam
Akyɛ ne nsam.
obi a wo sika na wosu
Matimania, your time na yaso ntima. We unquote the last one, but nyame adom a ɔkyena yɛbɛsen ba abɛto so because we are taking it as a project in Tebusion 4. The next one I did baby we need smart business, smart government services, and digital infrastructure.
unia ba Millicent ama wa po bi nti kan na Ghana fonte.
All right. Millicent say I'm fan to screen so.
Yes.
Because even after 9 months, if you want to extend it and take care of the child, you can and take childcare allowance in Finland. That's true because wow, banner we know after that 9 months or 1 year now, open source science if you hear banner. A buy with the kind of any health childcare allowance. Surprisingly, that's maternity leave na kind of Finland a may man with image. The Bema to make us a what if you now so you just apply in your name, then the government pays it to you. That's correct. But that's it. And what NDC can say build a national information highway, make access to the internet universal and affordable by 2025. This NDC we near about internet easily accessible and then affordable. And then there's going to create a digital economic development fund, develop a digital Ghana master plan, and then ensure efficient transfer of digital technologies. These are things that answer na obi ba gains we hono. A very, very serious thing. But they focus on the make access to the internet universal and then affordable. Yeah. Finland and other countries, I think say Japan and some other countries where internet access is a human right in their constitution. Until you can never prevent somebody from the access to internet. And then not just an internet, to send a gun 18 or 2G, and I say, internet say, what up? 1 month internet, but 1 day now, Sanibi. It's 1 month at 1 month. So what your mama and the NDC program here, and they say, they will make the access to internet universal. In a way, your mama is trying to shift it to become like a human rights issue in Ghana because there was a Ghana Nibia in Yebi, which means it's universal. And they're not just universal but expensive, but also affordable. There's Ubia Betimiatobi.
I want me interest or affordability. No?
Affordability, no? Yes.
Yes, because internet, the and business. And our the internet near the business. So the cost of the internet, it also affects all business now no accessibility. There are so many communities in Ghana internet
network and say call could have been
so I network in anywhere obviously there will not be any internet so it is about time Ghana say you free our system of internet now. I just top bundle no when at least public Wi-Fi say available some places even banks access Wi-Fi as part of the services some big restaurants say we need free access to what Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Certain institutions say we need free access to what Wi-Fi. Now you see say there are certain areas free Wi-Fi you are limited to internet and there is up to you. But what you must hear?
Yes.
It's public Wi-Fi we use those places and ensure you will be internet so to help to restrict say TikTok even Facebook we can be limited public Wi-Fi said the bear won't find yes then if it's for academic purposes then we limit it for academic purposes because we'll be able here Google their searching for information near so what you not the other side. And I think say Mahomia kasa bebrebe a wɔkasa digital economy ni ade ne nyinaa wei nyinaa na wɔ 2020 ayi no mu manifesto no mu. So you are
Of course.
exposing it for Ghanaians to know say saa nneɛma wei no mu nyinaa John Mahama atwam hɔ. Wate aseɛ watwam hɔ nti no saa nkɔmmɔ no wɔno wadi atwam ɛwɔ n'ani so because wɔhyɛ aseɛ wɔ baabi ɛna onim sɛ ɛbɛduru saa time wei no na ho abɛhia sɛ saa nneɛma wei na afei na yɛyɛ dɛ yɛde ɛsɛ yɛde gugu akwan mu. And 2020 no wɔde bae sɛ saa bere na bere na duru. And sometimes deɛ yɛma ɛsrɛ so ho yɛ ma hyi koraa wɔ Ghana ne sɛ instead sɛ wɔbɛfocus wɔ yɛ internet ne stableness no so no sɛ internet ne bɛgyina so wofrɛ Ghana ni every 1 minute biara no reconnecting every 1 minute biara reconnecting within the shortest possible time no na nipa ne credit nyinaa yɛ dɛ asa so ahuno enti no ama internet boy den wɔ Ghana concentrate wɔ ɛno no so but you are interested in sema wo betwitwam because wo pese wo de contract kɔma obi enya sika wɔ mu nti no the benefit timamufoɔ ne de ehia wo.
Yes.
ɛno na ma sometimes ne saa nkrɔfoɔ wɔ mu no mo ho yɛ mahi kyɛ sɛ me dwene ho amente ase nipa na wo som no de ehia no ne ehia wo
Dabi
ba wo ka saa papafoɔ ne mmerɛwafoɔ obi a wɔn wadi 60 years 70 years a wakɔ na ahomegye mu no ne ba bɛma ne kapre anaasɛ mpoa bi abɛtɔ phone so amana akɔyie no na ɛnu nti no na maame panyimu anaa papa panyimu no ogyina awia mu kɔ akɔ register sim ne that kind of thing. What nonsense is that?
ɛfa so bɛn
no day no obewie kura ne internet ne so a ɛnyɛ services ne nyɛ wote hɔ wuhu ba ɛno deɛ wonka ho asɛm ɛno ne nyɛ wu interest so ahunu eti wei na ɛkyɛ aban a wɔdwene ɔmanfoɔ ne yɛ dɛ ɛho wei ɛna kyerɛ aban a ɔwɔ anisuade hunu sɛ adeɛ wei yɛ nkɔfa mma kɛkɛ ɛma ne mɛyɛ white elephant ɛhyɛ sɛ yɛde nneɛma gugu akwan mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛ introduce saa adeɛ no a ɛbɛma yɛtumi akɔ yɛn anim sɛ de wei a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛsi yɛ dɛ ɛkɔ no so ate aseɛ nti no when it comes to internet space telephone ne biribiara na way back NDC introduce Vodafone that time na yɛ Ghana Telecom.
Yes.
No more to same 200 cedis as 150 no.
Uko di life na
2 million and 1 million. That time uko di life na no aton. Yes. So no. Nyan this in no omusisi along Ghana Telecom yi. Say Kufuor bae former president Kufuor bae ananko wa ma meton Ghana Telecom. Ananko share mu ma because na any Ghana Post and e link. And now see a post office ni nyina aye useless agu. And so no former president Rawlings osisi Ghana post office ewo kuro bia mu more than once enye tete de na dan potwa bi ni apenti animu red aye de ayi bi atale ho ni bia
sa
osisi adan kama pa ukobechem die si oboyi e chen bank eno kura so chen Ghana Commercial Bank. What you say? All for the purpose of Sanoma we no ye dey enyina
sa
but when you buy a we mu ba be grow a ade na duru say so no e ma ye die no ma ba be twa so.
The problem I war Ghana no NDC be chichire man na we ma ba be say no.
So that is the problem I had ye face. O chichire man na duru ba bia man na duru say the crony be di so mfa so no. No ma be twa so because they don't have any idea of governance. Omo de ane say ye ba let's come and enjoy. The money is there. Timamufo ne de won ka class na ho because they always have that mentality say Ghana is for a certain group of people. You are certain class bi. So sa level nundru a you are not part of it. Who they will enjoy bi.
All right, Mate. Enti Mela bisa question bi say o pese wo hu NDC policy a on be counter e ka twitwiri dia and I say on to make the economy stable, if I understand you correctly, or say, so he can make and work the economy. But the question is, what is NDC's policy? Which mean the AMA economy better? I think that if that is the policy, na opese uhu. Into China, that is what we're gonna discuss tomorrow. Because NDC's approach, I would be to the alien economy and so that is what we have to discuss tomorrow. Until China, you better pick NDC's manifesto. Now, you do so send us our policy and so NDC. Per se. So that is something that we're going to do. If I just Fred, okay.
Then I'm going to say the policy or the manifesto for 2024 elections, and by Ankasa.
Yes,
But
so this is
based
the old
on
one.
former presidents Mahama and Shema or okay,
We're going to use that alongside
alongside
2020 manifesto. Now, how our NDC per se, the economy is
yeah, because you see, on the aspect of secure presidency, ministers, any those kind of things, a one the chunk of money near the echo waste, and so reduce the ministers, any kind of bond was a ministry, a honor, any scar, a presidency, presidential staffers, in this manner, I think, say, a honey, a bebwama, then you also focus more on corruption. Said a bear, Sikana and also cocoa baby basabasa no, and also I day, and also swati. However, your port to ya or the taxes be gusua in ama microphone shippers in do my unicorn to go near the then when you reduce the taxes, now you also call unnecessary taxes now, it will motivate and encourage people. So mobile you should the term I have on bill because now you say have on you choked. And into no yes, high expansion. So what has happened that and then I empty. So what you see.
Fred, you are knowing Millicent Abisa question. I say, what can you answer no Emma?
I think that me stray million where. Okay, and me stray, but I don't know. Yeah, me who it is. I don't know. So,
I was for and then you see Hana, Yami had more China, about Mela, question Mela Bison, or China, baby, fat NDC. And your mama, how they think that they're going to fix the alien economy. That is what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Because Ghana and the who's massa, but in the mean, can say you nearby Papa B or Baba fix the mess na way up course our mind. So that is something we need a proper and a well-planned government to come and do. Until China Yame Adama at the NDC side of the story, Baba. Na afide yababa twetwe abom. Tie ne wa oni yetana bia no edase. Say wunyamre. If we need to talk more about NDC, NPP for the Ija Mama Timamufo. Wangasa, you make your own decisions. So, Opesa Okoto Abama NPP, Nanado Sekukurumutine, Wangasa Wasem. If you don't want to live a better life for yourself and then for your descendants, that's Opesa Okotoma, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumi, and also best say my do level you there do idea. These are some of the things that we have to stop talking about him and then focus on our own lives. Fred, yeah, the siwaha.
Yeah.
Now, China, you best sign about it also. Chia nipa 1 or 2 people be na yemfami. But I always royal. I think say we need to greet him and then Militant and so and Amela, you were all part of the show. So I also know you about join here from Manchester. I could see end time. Manchester Bokode. But your Manchester, Otihe. Manchester, Matana Manchester, then team in Manchester pa. I think Manchester since 1 year. Yeah. Team in Manchester kakra, but sometimes they are na jaw refi. Nti ebende. Nti said I'm kind of on our platform. There are a lot of things of how bit me as a che na afedi ahwe. Rebecca, why you late? Nti na jisi ushia kwache wo. Paris mo that train station na if a train eko Euro if na Euro den kra. Eko London. Eurostar. That train station din say.
Gardiner.
O say
Gardiner. Oh
yeah, Gardiner. Yes. Gardiner. Yes, that's true. I think say my befa ho me bedi be 1 hour bi wo ho.
Yeah.
Nti minim ho kakra, but sometimes we took na wa brenti am continue kra ya kakra man.
Yeah, Emily, Saturday, Sunday. The program is on Sunday, but I be show say technical hinges beyond but you show into your akwanya so na ya catch a man for sister Rebecca I think say ɛno na wode din no aba no nti pare nod so yɛka nod da ɛkyerɛ sɛ north nti guard the north.
I see.
Okay.
But I do a whole nipa or papa.
Yeah, the biggest train station.
The day I do a
we have about 3 of them. Yeah. They're very, very big. Right. Nti the na can say Star Rebecca Sunday yɛnhyia wɔ program no ase na me no ntwetwe nkɔmmɔ 1 or 2 bi. Nti I think say we need that platform no so. Me am so me the we need be send personally. Na Millie Wadaroma program na Sunday nti na nyame pa yɛbɛ show ne life sɛ bɔne bia ɛnsi na technical problems bi amma de ha yɛbɛ show. Right. Nti yɛda obi bia ase ɛne nkaebɔ a ɛyɛ dɛn ɛwɔ hɔ no sɛ ɛyɛ da kosiada program no ɛbɛba so na mekyia saa 3 chairman na ɔmo nso egu so ɛna ɔmo executives incoming executives ni nyinaa I think sɛ obiara ɛbɔ ne ho mmɔden na sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛde nneɛma bɛgugu akwan so ama program no aba so especially chairman Adamu ɔbɔ adwuma comrade Freeman incoming chairman for Paris South. Yeah. Ɔmo nyinaa abɔ adwuma paa comrade Titi mo ɛne me aba comrade Mary interim secretary chapter secretary ɔno nso ayɛ adeɛ paa ana me communication officer Ali Fofana ɔno nso ɛyɛ adwuma de boa NDC paa the platform I think TikTok NDC chapter ɔno nso ɛkɔ so yie nti wede me aba Mili mataadeɛ no deɛ I think say ɛbɛfrɛ mu ɛyɛ check yɛsusua no saa na ne yɛfrɛ no nti no check nti yɛyɛ ɛkɔɔ private school kakra bi no mfikyire deɛ no bi no yɛ school uniform no nti ɛnna mehu yɛ na mama kae me check those days no ɛna ma me fa hyɛ I think sɛ mede akɔ program bi so ama host no busa me the same question sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ deɛ wataadeɛ deɛ ɛyɛ MPP colours yi but I think sɛ mewɔ NDC nneɛma so wɔ hɔ nti momfa nkyɛ me nti wei deɛ ɛm sɛ biribiara ni hɔ bio deɛ a na yɛne abusuafoɔ bɛdi nkra na yɛada ɔmo ase sɛ ɔmo so ɛbɛka yɛ ho.
For a damase say money at nyame yɛ adom a ɔkyena yɛbɛsan aba biom na sɛnea da bi American on this show no we are expanding a lot into no one thing yeah along the point and say assign the podcast studio so attach it so I think say very soon you might also get the other version of what we've been doing behind the scene into that is something and also maybe I'll share all these kind of things on our platform. Wow, if you live around Finland and then Helsinki, and I say, Obabe join any of these kind of things together. I think that is something we can also be doing because you see, year na yebabe campaign. So we need to work very, very fast and then get things done along the point. Indeed, that is how. Then we also have a conference center also. In our studio here, it's free. So be around us or any program be you can just actually contact me. I think that is something I know. So NDC that is something you can also join us too. Because it's a big journey in Ayaba, but some of these kind of things my idea say money about this kind of journey about we do and I think that is something I need to appreciate. This is the conference center behind the scene and I believe it's a the podcast aspect and also about it to so if somebody also wants to just hang around now or per se on on any of the podcast programs where I also know something we can actually do. You can also stream it live as well as other things. Indeed, we are expanding and all these kind of things. Oba enyadi use free. Indeed, you can actually just pop around and then we do all these kind of things together. And medamase 2024 mini about Indonesia and saying kind we need to expand and then grow. Saying will be a bit to me join here because party na yen join a party a mwede and say yanyanesa any. Always royal say UK to Finland and then UK to France. I think that's true. Until Ochina, we're gonna share a lot of things together. But Ochina Saturday, France program Sunday into Ochina. I don't know, Fred. Do you think say Ochina you manage free na Sunday and picking a program live or something like that?
Yeah, I think say no a bit boy.
Okay.
Now can for China preparation for
All right.
Sunday
And
program.
that's something we can also do. You know, if I just Ochina one will be here Sunday. That is something that I'll discuss together with Fred and then his team.
Always royal bisa UK to France. How long is the journey? I don't think say that far. I think so. You should you start there
I
about
think
6
it's 2
hours.
hours or so.
2 hours long.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That is what I think because
2 to 3 hours. How far
yeah,
Eurostar now?
yeah,
Mm,
something like that. So that is what I think.
yeah. Quite close.
I said on what a bank kakra,
Yeah.
but well,
Because of saying sure you can't tell me you need land you think normally we na fan you I say unlike Germany I'll bet me afa normal train afa land so I the accord. And it's na and make a difference, you know.
okay.
And I think so far playing there is more less than 1 hour 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Enti abushan for ene ye de mobesi wa ha na nyame ya adoma ochina ye beba.
2 to 3
Ana
hours.
it's Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday. Or try man.
Sunday ne Paris for be shia na ye no mo aye dwumadi na bom na ya pese bi a ye betimi support mo because Paris adwuma no be na ye adwuma a say emuede
Yeah.
nti ye da wase wa otimi ne tena ye bia no yankopon ene won tena
Yeah.
anyame ya adoma
Yeah.
a kind Sunday ye besia nti echia obi bia nso ma obi bia ajo bye bye.
Waya, waya, Amedemelo, John Mahama Dujigogo. Toboy, Toboy, John Mahama, waya, 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 waya. Waya, Amedemelo, John Mahama Dujigogo. Lega, bon, wo, ma, wo, le, wo.